Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an interesting one. We're going to be learning how to make this lovely paper bag dress. So stay tuned and let's get right into the video. Don't forget to please like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Thank you. Okay, now moving on to the measurements needed. You're going to need the length of your dress. You're going to need the upper bust measurement, the circumference, and you're going to need your hip measurement. Okay, now onto the materials needed for this. You're going to need fabric. I used about 3 to 4 meters of fabric. You're going to need cotton scissors. You're going to need some elastic, measuring tape, fabric chalk, and a ruler. Start with folding your fabric into two like so. Next, you're going to put in the length of your dress. So now remember, we have ruffles at the bottom of this dress. So you're going to take the length of your dress minus the length of ruffles. The ruffle part is a separate piece. So for example, if the length of my dress is 40 inches and the length of the ruffle is 9 inches, I'm going to subtract it and the length will be 31 inches. So you'd go ahead and do it like so. And make sure to add about 1.5 inches for sewing allowance. And just go ahead and draw a straight line at the place you marked the length of your dress. At the edge of your fabric, go ahead and take your upper bust measurement, divide that by 2 and mark it down, and then add about 5 inches allowance to it because the top part of the dress is going to be gathered together with elastic. At the bottom of the dress, take your hip measurement, divide that by 2 and add about 4 inches to that measurement. I'll take a ruler and connect both points together, then proceed to cut out your fabric. Next, go ahead and use what you just cut out and cut out another piece. At the end of the day, you should have 2 pieces, back and front. Next, I'm going to go ahead and join both pieces together. So I have put both pieces right side facing right side, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch both sides. Now I'm done sewing both sides shut, and then I'm going to take from the edge of my dress, I'm going to fold it in by 4 inches. Let's do that all the way around and just fold by 4 inches and pin as I go. Now that I'm done folding the fabric in by 4 inches, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches from the edge of my fabric all the way around. What I'm doing here is the beginning stages of making a casing for the elastic. Once I'm done making all the markings, I'm going to go ahead and take it to the sewing machine and sew it all the way around. Once I'm done sewing it, I'm going to measure how wide my elastic is. Mine wasn't very wide, so I just took that measurement, and then at the bottom of the stitch I just made, I'm going to put in my elastic measurement plus about 0.3 inches of allowance, and I'm just going to mark that all the way around. Make sure you're marking from the stitch line. Once you're done marking, you're going to take it to your sewing machine and you're going to sew all the way around as well, but make sure to leave about 1 inch open so we have somewhere to feed the elastic in through. You're done stitching, it's time to cut the elastic. Take your upper chest measurement, minus it by 4 inches, and then cut your elastic according to that. This is because the top is elastic and we want it to be tight. Using a safety pin, thread the elastic through the casing you made on your dress. Once you're done threading it through, sew both ends of the elastic together and then close the opening. Now onto the shoulder of the dress. These are basically long strips tied together into a bow. So all I did was just grab a long strip of fabric about 5 inches wide, then about 25 inches long. So it depends on how long you want your bow to be when you tie it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold it into two, right side facing right side, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch it all the way down. Then I'm going to grab my loop turner. This is one of the best tools I've ever invested in. Just take it and pull it out and then iron it flat and attach it to your dress. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces, iron it straight and sew it to your dress, 2 in front and 2 at the back. Now onto the ruffle part. Depending on the length of your ruffle, add about 4 inches to that measurement and then cut your fabric out using that length. The width doesn't really matter because we're going to gather it together, so make sure you have as much fabric as you can. If it's too much, you can always cut it. Once you're done cutting your fabric out, go ahead and fold it in by 3 inches. Then once you're done folding it all the way around, pin it down, iron it, and then run 2 basting stitches along the edge of your fabric. This is what you use to gather. Please let me know if you'd like to see a fully detailed video on how to gather your fabric, but I'm done gathering it and this is what it looks like. The next step is just attaching the ruffles to the dress, and I'm attaching it about 1 inch from the dress, from the hem of the dress. And once I'm done with that, I'm just going to take it onto my machine and sew it down. And yeah, that's it for the video. It was actually quite a simple dress to make, even though it's my first time making something like this, and I had to figure out the construction of the dress a little bit, but it was actually easy. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. My client ended up loving this dress. It looked so nice on her and I'm happy with it. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please make sure to like this video. It really helps, and thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.